Alright, hunters, it's 5 o'clock. You know what that means? It's time for Mothman. I may be about to blow your eardrums out. I am not sure how loud my transition is, so just in case, you might want to turn me down or take your headset off or whatever you have to do. Deafen you? Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's me. How did that sound? Hi, Punch. Cool. How's Jamaica, Punch? You partying in Jamaica? Yeah, you're supposed to hear audio. Whoa! Jimmy, thank you for the follow, brother. Iris, Jimmy, hi. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow, Punch. You're waiting for your dinner, Punchy? How you doing, Artie? I'm doing good, Jimmy. I am very tired because work is silly. But I've got my energy drink, I've got my Mothman, and I'm ready to roll. Notifications are a little loud. Okay. We'll figure out how to turn those down later, because I have no idea how to do that. So how is everybody else doing today? Did you all have a great Tuesday? Notifications are a teensy bit loud. Yeah. Can help after stream. Thank you, boo. Is everybody ready for a cool Mothman adventure? Oh, hell yeah. Onion, hello! I'm so ready for this, fellas. It's been a long time coming, and I'm not moving and schmoving yet, but that's okay. I'm finally able to do it. Trying to petition to get days longer than 24 hours? Yeah. There's not enough time in the day. First stream and it's 24 hours. Ooh, I don't have that kind of stamina, bud. Alright. We're gonna get right into the Mothman adventure. Because I think it's about a 2.5 hour game, so if we really schmooze, we can get it done in one sitting, I think. Is my little guy, my little PNG, changing when I talk? Is he working right? Sweet. Yee, thank you. Prologue. Oh. 3 red and 5 black in the discard pile. Oh, space is pause. Monastery Mentor, hello, welcome in. Game's a bit loud now. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we'll see how that is, and then we'll adjust once you guys get back on that. Of the 6 cards face up on the counter, 2 are red and 4 are black. So 5 red in all, and 9 black. You have no more moves. So you have to bet now. Ooh, black card or red card, fellas? Oh. Are you saying red? Anyone else? Anyone else feeling like a gambler today? All in red? Alright, let's do it. With so many black cards drawn, it feels natural to choose red. Numbers should be on your side. Even though you're already chosen, you decide to stay away from the counter. You can't bear losing again. You think of your grandma, Elsie, trying to win at solitaire for over 60 years. You take a deep breath and keep sweeping. Elsie's been paralyzed from the waist down since she was 21. Your mom was only 2 months old. The winter Elsie taught you to play solitaire, your parents and sister had been dead for almost a year, and you'd already begun to forget their faces. Although you cook for her, do her laundry, bathe, and even dress her, it still feels like she's the one taking care of you. You close your eyes and almost feel Elsie stroking your hair. You're 11 years old again, kneeling next to her bed, crying your heart out. Suddenly, the bell rings and you feel an invisible force trying to drag you into the present. Let's look. Let's take a look. You know how Granny Elsie feels? About being paralyzed, right? Those fucking kids. The first brat is followed by 2 more. They step on the hose and activate the bell for a 2nd and 3rd time. No. But you're the top 500 solitaire player. You know nothing about losing solitaire. You don't know what comes over you, but you yell some things at them that you're too ashamed to remember. You justify yourself thinking that they might be the ones who got into your garage that night and stole some parts of the replica machine gun you're building. You won't let anyone mess with your project. The Winnin steam machine gun is the jewel of your collection. The kids yell at you, "Old freak!" and laugh, sheltered by the distance. Deep down, you know that it can't be them. How would they know which parts of the machine gun were worth stealing? Replica guns is basically old school gunplay. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anyway, that guard dog's being brought over in a few days and you'll be able to stop worrying. Oh, we better check that hose, right? That's our job. You think about what someone told you at the bar, about replacing the hose with a thicker one so that it could only be activated by the weight of a car. And what happens if the kids jump with their bikes and land on top of the hose with one of the wheels, you asked. Kids are always going to find some way to bust your balls, they replied. You try to calm down. You look at the shelves and think of the solitaire your grandma taught you. Your grandma always said that everyone has their place in the world, and that people keep dancing around it without ever reaching it. To win this solitaire, you have to stop dancing. Is this what solitaire is like for you, Fia? One big dance? You know that the chances of winning are incredibly low. Almost zero. You can't bring yourself to turn over the next card and decide to start sorting the shelves instead. Doing simple jobs builds up your self-confidence and provides you some illusion of control. Okay. We have to match everything. Okay, so let's start with the top shelf. Grab a bottle. Let's put the bottles in the middle. Throw the cans on the bottom. Always dancing. Nice, nice, nice. Place the box. And voila. That's beautiful. Look at that. Good. One type of product on each shelf. Master puzzle solver Artem Ryoshi. Oh, it won't happen like that again, I swear. That was a baby puzzle, and everything from here on is all downhill. The one brain cell's good at sorting things because that's what it does for work. You scratch your head. This time, sorting the shelves doesn't help. You feel the same urgency as before, and you can't think of anything else. Is the card going to be red? You need it to be red. Suddenly, the air seems heavy, and you find it a bit difficult to breathe. Godspeed. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. 3 men in black are staring at you. Oh. Couple of freaks. Through the window, you see a black Cadillac by the pump. Yes? You wish you'd asked them how they got into the station without you hearing the door open, or how they left the car there without the bell ringing. But that trembling yes was the only thing you managed to utter. The moose. The moose? After a few seconds of not receiving any response, you decide to break the silence. What's up with that moose? You bought a woman a whiskey. You don't know if it's the right move, but you try to relax and be more friendly. Do you know of a more effective way to socialize? You told her the dream about your grandma. A chill runs through your body. It's been a few weeks since that night, and even though you had a good time with Martha and have no regrets, something about the way these men in black ask their questions makes you uneasy. What do you want to know? Granny in the forest. One of the men further back lets out a cracking noise. You look at him believing he's laughing, but the man in black's expression doesn't change. Why do you want to know, boys? No one answers. It's like they're waiting for another response. I don't want to tell him about my dream. My grandma has been bedridden for over 60 years, but in the dream, I saw her running through the woods. Start from the beginning, and don't omit any details. You don't know if it's the way they look at you or because of a certain authority in their voice, but you tell them everything about the dream. Did she sonic run? I hope so. Rolling around at the speed of sound in the woods? 5 or 6 weeks ago, you woke up in the middle of the night, certain that something had happened to your grandma. You ran up to her room and Elsie wasn't in bed. The window was wide open. You ran to it and saw someone walking through the trees. It was her, and she was holding a rifle of the kind your ancestors would have carried in the Civil War. You tried to call out to her. Your grandma started running and shot 2 or 3 times into the blackness of the forest. You were about to go down to find her when a winged figure with glowing red eyes appeared in front of the window and screamed. You stumbled backwards, and after hitting your head on the bedpost, you lost consciousness. You woke up in your bed and remembered the dream almost instantly. You went up the stairs 2 at a time and opened the door to her room. Your grandmother slept peacefully. On the bedside table was the glass of milk you bring her every night and the deck of cards she uses to play solitaire. During the days that followed, you tried to convince yourself that it had all been a dream, even though you couldn't explain where the little stitches at the base of your skull had come from. Huh? After a few seconds, one of the men in black speaks again. The spots on her legs predate her birth, Holt. What is he talking about? Is he referring to the dozens of moles on your grandma's legs? And what do they mean by saying those spots predate her birth? Elsie always makes the same joke when you sponge her calves. Be thankful that you have to clean my legs and not my grandfather's. Andy, hello! Welcome in! How are you doing today? We are having a little Mothman adventure today. We just started. These silly men in black are interrogating us about a funny dream we've had. According to what she told you, her granddad had been shot dead by an experimental weapon early in the Civil War, when his legs were ripped to shreds. The Winnin steam machine gun, son. A machine gun that doesn't appear in any book. You think about the replica you were putting together in the workshop, and you wonder if it was the men in black who had stolen those pieces. You're not telling anyone else about this visit, Holt? You start to complain when one of the men in black picks up a card from the counter. The top card of the deck. Whoa. The crunch horrifies you. The teeth of the man in black seem to tear more than simply paper. Doing all right? Getting ready to go to another house viewing, but you need to stop in for a bit before you head out. Thank you for being here, Andy, and good luck with your viewings. I hope that you and Nico are able to find something that works out for you. I know that apartment hunting can be super stressful, and it's no fun, but hopefully you're able to get through it fast and find a place that works for you and your cats. Desperate, you throw yourself under the counter and look for the card. Your heart is pounding. Place seems like it'll be perfect, so hoping for the best. Nice. This dude is more worried about the card than the weirdos. Listen, if you've been trying to win solitaire for as long as he and his grandma have, you'd be worried too. Gambino! What's up, my sexy little boy? How you doing, buddy? Your heart is pounding. They're just like that? Bunch of ghost men? How has it taken so long for them to beat Solitaire? That's a great question. I've never played Solitaire, I think, maybe. So I don't really know how hard it is to win. But 60 years seems like a lot. What? I know. I'm not great with card games, though. Had to stop in and see the sexy man. How you doing, sir? I am doing good. I am tired and very excited to be here doing this. And I am very glad that you were able to come and see me today, Bubba. You look out the window and you don't see the Cadillac. You walk to where the car was parked a few moments ago. You step on the hose, and the bell rings. What the fuck? Jack of Diamonds. Red! I knew it! You think about the edge one of the men in black tore off, and you remember the noise he made when he chewed it. Was it a threat? A warning? Whoop. You wonder if you should tell your grandma everything that happened or just keep your mouth shut. And keep playing solitaire with a marked card. You gotta throw that card out. Marked card is no good. That's cheating. That is cheating. Because grandma's gonna get her first win in 60 years, and it's gonna be worth jack shit. Chapter 1. Lee. What's wrong? I told you, it's nothing. That damn pause again. There's something she's not saying. The Mustang purrs. You shake your head, feeling sad inside. I don't know if it's the classic Mothman story, but it feels very similar. So I know that the original report was a pair of couples. But I guess we'll see. The sound of an engine hides no secrets. Lee, you're right. You bite your lip and sigh. Artie, you got good voice for streaming? Thanks, Gambino. That's why you're the coolest and you're the sexiest man I know. You bite your lip and sigh. Why is everything so damn hard? Victoria settles into her seat. Let's start over, okay? Where are we going? How is the game audio sounding? Because it's a tad loud in my ear. It's a little loud. Okay. We can lower it a little bit. Go down to out there. Lower the music a little bit more. It seems like it's the music that's the loudest part of everything, so the previous scene was good. Okay. It's a surprise. Please. No, Vic. Have some patience. You'll never forget this night. Victoria giggles, and you think this is the best gift in the world. For a moment, you forget all the previous discussions, your obsessions. A giggle, a friendly gesture. Making someone feel good ain't rocket science. You look at the clock and can't believe your eyes. You left your house on time, but you're pretty late. How could... You step on the gas. Lee. Lee! You scratch the side of your head. Wow, you really hate being told how to drive. Lee? Why doesn't she just tell you to slow down? You take your foot off the gas. Thanks. You're trying your best. You really think Victoria could be the one? The one. Your dad once said the perfect woman doesn't exist. Couples form when people get tired of looking and just give up. You remember your mother's rants, all those women's names she rattled off as if they were part of an endless grocery list. You won't end up like him. Anything but that. You try to smile and force yourself to be more cheerful. You want a clue? Yes! Victoria looks into your eyes and you feel a warmth on your face that takes you by surprise. You felt the same thing the first time you saw her in college. You keep looking at her for a few seconds that seem like forever. What? Do I have a booger? Where? You can't help laughing out loud and have a hard time containing the urge to kiss her. Let's see. Let's start at the top. Let's give a clue about the origin. Careful. Eyes on the road. Oh, she's the Mothman? Oh, shit. It's like Among Us. If she's the Mothman, this is dangerous. Let's give her a clue about the origin. It comes from far away. Victoria makes a gesture for you to complete the sentence. You just shrug. It comes from far away. I mean, that could be anything. Guess then. The circus? Cold. Give her a clue about the date. It happened 100 years ago. Victoria answers almost immediately. After all, you're both majoring in history. The end of the Civil War. No, not in 1865. I mean exactly 100 years ago, Vic. Oh, let me think then. You're running out of time. There was a cholera outbreak in 1866, right? Freezing cold. And how twisted do you think I am to set up a date themed around a cholera outbreak from a century ago? For a clue about the myth. One would be a source of superstition, but we're talking thousands. A source of superstition? A black cat? Victoria looks at you expectantly, desperate to be right. No, Vic. Just give me a minute. You won't guess it unless... You reach out to open the glove box and Victoria grabs your wrist. Better leave it to me. Oh, what up, green suit? How you doing, bud? Victoria opens the glove box and examines its contents. That is a very neat glove box compared to what mine looks like. A folder, a box, a flashlight. What are you looking for exactly? What's in that box? Victoria takes out the box and opens it. Let's see what you've been hiding. You think about saying something, but you instantly regret it and keep your mouth shut. Spare change, a lighter, a pack of cigarettes, smoking kills kids. Nothing to worry about, I reckon. Keep looking, please. Take a look under the flashlight. A book. 1966 Shelby Mustang. A car handbook? No, not that. What else? Must be the folder. Gonna go to sleep. Have fun. Good night, Jimmy. Have a good sleep. We'll see you next time. Have fun. Thank you. You have a good sleep. Victoria opens the folder and examines the documents. Papers, insurance details. Do you want me to read some of this? You shake your head. Tell her to see if there's something more. Already got everything out. 1 second, there's this too. Victoria stretches out her hand and you finally grab the map you wanted. It was folded against the bottom of the glove box. You start talking and Victoria interrupts you. Hold that thought while I put everything back. You put the map on the dashboard while Victoria puts away the folder, the box, the flashlight. Vic, you know I like it tidy in there. Very funny. Vic flicks through the books she found. Red Badge of Courage. Haven't you read this book 1,000 times already? You know she's testing you. Vic knows exactly why you carry it everywhere. The novel that portrays the era you're obsessed with like no other. What the hell is this? Suddenly you remember you're using the pencil sketch that Victoria drew of you in one of your classes as a bookmark. A sketch she begged you with tears in her eyes to destroy, and you swore you already had. Vic, I'm sorry. I swear. Watch out! You swerve to avoid a shape in the road. Victoria looks back. Lee? We almost ran that thing over. You put your hand on Vic's shoulder, trying to reassure her. Victoria points ahead. Just keep your eyes on the road, please. She's doing it again, telling you how to drive. At least this time she came right out with it instead of just saying Lee disapprovingly. You try to control yourself, but it's hard. It's not just this last thing, but the build-up of all the small gestures. You take the map and throw it on her lap. Oh, calm down, buddy. Victoria raises her arms in disbelief. The Leonids, Victoria. We're going to have dinner watching the Leonids. Victoria says nothing. Forgive me for trying to arrange the perfect date. You try to keep silent, but you can't hold it in. A meteor shower. A phenomenon associated with the passage of Temple Tuttle, the Temple Tuttle comet, every 33 years. Victoria keeps staring ahead. In 1866, there was one of the most spectacular meteor showers ever recorded. Buddy does need to chill. He almost took this thing off the road, and he's the one freaking out. I saw some lithographs in the library. I can't do words great. Victoria doesn't even move. Everyone makes a wish on a shooting star. Imagine how many wishes you could make with thousands of stars shooting through the sky. Victoria settles in her seat. You know what, Lee? Shut up! Tell him, girl. You've never heard that tone before from her. Girls get it done. Yeah! Just keep quiet until we reach... She pauses as she examines the map you threw on her lap. Holt Station? You feel your heart pounding. Your hands are shaking. That's what she wants? You to keep quiet? You not to say a goddamn word? Your hands grip the wheel tight. All the preparations you made for tonight. Your friend Freddy... Fazbear? Or. Your friend Freddy had worked out the ideal place to see them in all their splendor, away from the city lights. And when you noticed Holt Station was inside the area, you didn't hesitate. But now Vic had ruined it. Vic ruined it? No, buddy. No. Lee ruined it. What the fuck? Ooh. Something hits the Mustang's antenna. What the hell is that? Stop, Lee. Stop! Yeah, okay. You slam on the brakes. Instinctively, you put a hand in front of Victoria to keep her from hitting the windshield. That's just a silly little bat. That ain't no Mothman. You get out of the car and find a dead bat in front of your headlights. The animal had hit the antenna and somehow got entangled. Astarian, no! Rest in peace, our silly ascendant boy. You can't believe it. What are the odds of something like this happening? Don't bats have some advanced echolocation system like a submarine sonar? What starts as a simple grunt in your throat emerges as a helpless scream. Fuck! This is what I get for trying to do something different. We should have gone to the movies. Lee needs to chill the hell out. He's really harsh in the vibe. Vic's whispering. It doesn't take long to see why. Over there. The coyote is watching you from where the dark of the forest meets the light of the moon. That does not look like a silly guy. Vic, we got this. Oh, it's just one. Where's the pet button? You point to the dead bat. I think I missed some dialogue there. It's not interested in us. That's what I missed. Okay. They're scavengers. You hear a growl that quickly multiplies. Suddenly, you're surrounded. That's a lot of friends. It's not the first time you faced coyotes in the woods, but you aren't taking any chances. When I say, run to the car as fast as you can. You try to recall all the advice you've heard from situations like these. Make lots of noise, wave your arms around. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. Yell. Yell at one on this side. That be the left? Right? I don't want to yell at our new friends. I guess we have to, but I'm not gonna like it. Another coyote advances. You look into its watery, bloodshot eyes. Yell and gesture. This side of the car. So if that one was left, and this one's got to be center. That would make them sad. It's gonna make me sad too. Yell and gesture. Oh shit, I didn't see which one's approaching. Uh-oh. Is it the left again? Okay. Shit. 3 coyotes advance at once. Yelling or waving your arms around. Won't be enough this time. No, he said yelling's not gonna work. Bang on the hood or run to the car. I don't think running's gonna work. Lee tries to go around that way. Those two are gonna get him. If... okay. We'll bang on the hood. Yeah, back up, boys. The trick seems to work, and all coyotes back down. Woo! No coyote advanced this time. It's your chance to go on the offensive. Bye, friends. Yeah. They just want pets. Throw a stone. Oh, no. Run. I'm not throwing stones. Now! Okay. I guess I'm throwing stones. You try to reach the car, but ferocious teeth intercept you. Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the coyotes soon join the feast. Retry. Okay, yell and gesture. This side, that one's on the left. Yell and gesture, this side, center. They look friend-shaped. They're very not. Yell and gesture, this side, left. Hang on that hood. Now we gotta hurt the friends. Throw a stone. You crouch down and find 4 stones. You pick them up. Okay. So we need the 2 on the other side gone for sure. So let's hit those 2 first. Coyote retreats into the dark of the forest. Throw a stone. Okay. Now Lee is clear. Let's go for the one on the right. Coyote retreats and you feel more and more confident. Got 1 more stone left. Center is closer. The stone flies to the right of the middle coyote, making the one closest to it also retreat. Get in that car. Now! Woo! I miss them. I miss them too. They were just silly little guys. You get in the car, close the doors, and Victoria starts laughing. Although you know the reaction is more adrenaline than anything else, you start laughing too, and then kiss her. Almost getting mauled to death by coyotes is very romantic. You start up the car, and the V8 roars into life. You resume the trip. After a few wordless minutes, you suddenly remember something. Holt, Vic. We're going to Holt's gas station. Victoria starts whistling. The doubts, the fears, everything seems a bit ridiculous now. You think about the plans you made for tonight and smile. You really like to hear her whistle. You know, Lee, there wouldn't have been doubts, and there wouldn't have been worries, if you hadn't freaked out over nothing, bud. Chapter 2. Victoria. Lee turns off the car and looks you in the eye. He smiles, and that smile seriously pisses you off. Oh, shit. We gotta hide that. He doesn't need to know. You try to return the smile, but you feel the hatred burning inside you. But it's not just Lee. The problem goes deeper. Why did you choose to smile? Why is it so hard to tell him? Wait here, Vic. I swear you won't believe it. You bite your lip and take a deep breath. You see him greet someone. Holt? Lee had written Holt Station on the map he'd thrown on your lap 20 minutes ago. He'd written it by hand, and it might as well have said Hort Station, or Halt Station. Hell Station, even. I feel that. My handwriting's not the best. Lee and I have one singular thing in common. Lee's handwriting has always been intriguing to you. You remember that time you mentioned it to him, and he responded with disproportionate anger. Oh, so it's not a one-time thing. This is normal for Lee? I can understand. I get it now. I get why she hates him. A nonsensical rant which involved several philosophers of language. And all because you told him his handwriting was dreadful. But you now know where those reactions come from. That night you two got drunk by the lake. Lee told you that his father would have wanted to be born ugly. Huh? After the initial surprise, you couldn't stifle a belly laugh, and Lee looked down. Okay, yeah, we gotta get her out of here. We do. We do. This man is not a good man. Maybe a Mothman will take Lee away and sweep Victoria off her feet into the night. For a few minutes, he didn't want to tell you anything else. You finally convinced him to continue. I always got what I wanted just by smiling. Ugly people have to develop other muscles. Unfortunately, those other muscles are the ones that last. You couldn't believe those words had come out of the mouth of a flesh and blood human being. Maybe some poorly written character from a cheap romantic novel, but Lee's father? You picture Lee that night, throwing pebbles from the shore while telling you everything about his father's teachings. His father doesn't sound like a good man either. All that frustration. Was that the night you got pregnant? Ah. Okay. You'd both been drinking. Suddenly, you find it difficult to breathe. The interior of the car feels like it's getting smaller and smaller. You need some air. we'll keep up the mask. We'll stay friendly for now, until we find our true love, Mothman. What was going on in 1966? Wild shit. Holt, right? Holt seems startled. Hello. This is Victoria, my girlfriend. Be right back, Vic. Vaughn! Holy shit! Thank you for the raid, brother. Thank you for shouting him out, Fia. I'm assuming that was you. How is everybody doing? How was your raid, King? How was your raid, King? How was your stream, King? Yes, welcome in, raiders. Shiny, thank you for the follow. Playing more Dwarf Fortress? For all the lovely raiders that just came in with everyone's favorite king, I am Artem Ryoshi, a hunter and fisher, PNG tuber. What the hell? What the hell? The double raid? What the hell is happening? Niku, thank you for the raid. Holy shit. Holy shit. Welcome in, everyone. So happy. Holy shit. Raiders, welcome in, everyone. We are having a fun night in 1966. Looking for Mothman. Hopefully we'll find Mothman. How is everybody doing tonight? Things are getting weird. There's pregnancies, fathers who wish they were ugly, coyotes that just wanted pets, bats that don't know how to use their echolocation, men in black who like to chew on cards. Shit's nuts. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful night. Thank you all for coming to hang out with me. You see them walk away with a box they took out of the trunk. And from the effort Holt's putting in, it seems heavy. What's inside the box? You're not stupid. You know that Lee has some business on the side beyond his work as an intern at the university. You heard some rumors, and you have your suspicions. However, you never did too much digging. You preferred to keep it at a mystery, something to make Lee a little more interesting. You light a cigarette. Smoking kills, girl. Would Lee be a good father? And the question that you still haven't had the courage to ask, would you be a good mother? Girlie's going through it. The clicks repeat at irregular intervals. Small moths approach the light to get electrocuted. Is that love, Victoria? You laugh and shake your head from side to side. Oh, Min, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You think of all the manuscripts you've torn up. You've tried poetry, drawing. History seemed like an obvious choice. You don't need any talent to be a historian. Oh, who the hell is this? Hello? The man talks to himself while holding something in his hand. Lou. Have you seen any winged creatures flying over the area yet? For a moment, you think he's asking some kind of tricky question, and you remain silent. However, something about him tells you that he's genuinely asking. You look at the man bathed in the shine of the streetlight, and the scene fascinates you. Surreal, some of your old friends would have said, the ones that organized poetry nights and read French names. Excuse me, you are?
Oh, yes, sorry. Hill. Lou Hill. Writer.
Victoria Greenberry. French names, Big Sam. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the French pronunciations to Dalkio. I don't like big, scary words. We'll let our French buddy do it. History student. Winged creatures, Mr. Hill?
Lou, please. Can I call you Victoria?
You nod. We're on a first-name basis already.
I'm looking into about a dozen reports, Victoria. Numerous witnesses claim to have seen human-sized winged creatures flying over the area.
Angels? Lou smiles, but the smile doesn't last long on his face.
Look there, at the top of the trees. It won't take you long to find one.
You aim at the area Lou just told you. Everything's blurry, so you decide to adjust the binoculars. Just the focusing wheel? Right? Left? Left? Nope, that's getting blurrier. Right? There was a second option here. Adjust the diopter. You move the diopter to the right and notice the change in your left eye. Oh! That's a man. Move it right again. Move the diopter to the right and notice change in your left eye again. Don't move it back left. Uh-oh. Is that a man or a moth? Move the diopter to the right. How do binocular? You move the diopter to the right. Notice the change in your left eye. Okay, that's very clear. So do we just adjust the focusing wheel now? Nope. Left. Oh, I fucked it. I swear I had it. I'll get Papa Midas in here. He'll teach you, please. I need all the help I can get. Oh, God, that's getting worse. Okay. Oh! What the? It was just a second, but you think you saw something up there. Was it suggestion?
I don't think they're angels, Victoria. But before I tell you my theory, I need your help. Could you draw in this notebook what you just saw?
Yeah, sure. Look at that smile. That's a winning smile. At any other time, you'd have fused with some witty comment, but there's something about Lou Hill that invites you to play along. You wonder if the fact that he presented himself as a writer has something to do with it. Okay, start from the top. It wasn't a huge head, right? I mean, we saw it for a very, very brief second, but the head wasn't enormous. What does the alien head look like? I don't know about that one. What's the owl head look like? Yeah, that looks better. Let's draw the body. Right, I'm gonna head out. Good luck with the moths and the men's. We'll be seeing you, Andy. Have a good time. Good luck with your viewings. I hope that it turns out good for you guys. Let's see. Small round body with chicken wings. Wide chest with short arms and wings. Human chest with huge wings. I'm gonna go human. Human chest. Oh, okay, his wings were not that big. Let's redraw the body. Wide chest with short... Oop, that doesn't look right either. What the hell? Small round body with chicken wings? That doesn't look right either. Okay. We'll go with the human body. Because that looks the spookiest. Thin insect-like legs, weird bird-like legs, or wide hips and short legs. I don't think that's right, but I like what I see. We're giving Lou the notebook.
Before giving it back, you write some notes further describing what you saw. Lou hadn't asked for them, but somehow they make you feel less anxious. You never felt confident about your work. Lou looks at the notebook for a few seconds that feel too long. You think about that time you showed your sketches to your art teacher, and how he embarrassed you in front of the rest of the class. Motherfucker. What? Sorry. I was talking to myself. You can't help but blush. Victoria! For once, you're glad to hear Lee's voice. All good? Although he seems to be talking to you, Lee keeps staring at Lou. Lou Hill. Writer. Lou holds out his hand. Lee Miller. Historian. Lee walks over and puts his arms around you, his back to Lou. You know he must have been annoyed that Lou introduced himself as a writer. Although it's hard for you to admit it, you like to be hugged. You feel safe. You think you would also feel safe in your grandmother's arms, or in the arms of any of the other strong women in your family. That's because girls get it done, Victoria. But the heat of Lee's body, the hardness of his muscles... You remember all those biologist arguments you hate so much, and you can't help but smile. It's like you're cheating when nobody's looking. Come on, Vic. Let's see the surprise. Close your eyes. Yeah, okay. You close your eyes and let Lee guide you. Now open them. He's trying his best, I think. So, what do you think? A romantic dinner for two under the same meteor shower that amazed our ancestors. You instinctively put your hand to your belly. And when you realize it, you quickly put it in your pocket. You look at the dog tied to the post. That's a mean-looking dog. He looks less like a friend than the coyotes that tried to maul us earlier. The dog growls into the dark. Yo, the boy is alive. Dalkio, my buddy, my boy. How are you, brother? And welcome in. Welcome to the Hunters Guild, my friend. Chapter 3, Holt. You've known Lou Hill for a few months now. The first time you talked to him was at the Moose. Lou was looking for information about some unusual lights in the sky. Nobody would talk to him. Before going to the restroom, you went over to his table and suggested he buys people a drink first. When you got back, Lou was already talking to Rick and Stella, their tongues sufficiently loosened. Lou raised his glass in your direction and smiled. Although it wasn't you who gave him the nickname, you still feel a little guilty. Since that night, most locals refer to him as Lou Refill Hill. What do you recall about the encounter? Oh, I lost the Lou voice. What do you recall about the encounter with these men in black? You smile. What does he mean? It had only been a week. You think about how to answer. You know Lou. He loves asking questions. So you're going to tell him one thing and one thing only. No follow-up questions. I feel like telling him about the dream is going to give him as much as possible. So let's go with that. The men in black seemed interested in the dream I had about my grandma. Lou listens carefully. You talk about the dream, omitting some details. You don't tell him anything about the stitches in your head. I feel like the stitches in your head would be a very good place to start. Well, you know if you did, he'd keep asking questions all night. Lou remains pensive. Before he even opens his mouth, you try to change the subject. Red or black? What? The card. Red. Lou's a smart man. You turn over the card. It's red. Good. It's the solitaire my grandma taught me. No one could ever win it. Lou suddenly seems interested. And how do you play it? Why not? Let's give him the rundown. Rules are simple, but winning? There's a reason why it's called the impossible solitaire. All right, Via. You ready to put your top 500 brain to the test? When's the Indigo Prophecy playthrough heading our way, bud? Eventually we'll do the whole quadrilogy of sadness. Quadrology? We'll let David Cage bless our eyes at some point. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. My eyes are closing, so I'll take my leave. Much love. Much love to you, Iris. Have a good sleep. And we'll see you next time. Let me show you. What the hell kind of solitaire is it? It looks like Tri-Peaks, right? Is it just Tri-Peaks? The objective is to move every card from the board to the discard pile. You can move any card whose rank is one higher or one lower than the topmost card in the discard pile. So let's say there's a 5 in the discard pile. You can either place a 4 or a 6 on top of it. And remember that if there's a king in the discard pile, you can place an ace. Ace comes after king, and the opposite is also true. So, 28 cards to move. Seems easy enough, right? Alright. Select a card. Where do we want to start with this? Could start with the 9. Can we start with the 9, or is that the discard pile? No, that's the discard pile. Okay. So 10. Let's go with 10. And Jack? Nope. Yes. We're all out of moves. No, we're not. We have a queen. Fuck Tri-Peaks, get a game of Caravan going, brother. Oh, man. Caravan is... Oh, don't kill me. That's New Vegas, right? What Caravan? Let's get a game of Gwent going. I feel like I could also lose Gwent just as quickly as I could Caravan or Tri-Peaks. Card games are hard. You wish you were good at Gwent? Me too. Like, it's such a unique minigame. It has so many rules. Like, it got its own game. Let's see, select a card. Move that cursor, we're getting that king. Where do we go from here? Turn over a card from stock. When you're stuck, you can turn over a card from the stock to the discard pile. But to turn it over, you need to make a bet first. Black or red? Which one's gonna be? Which one's gonna be? Lose the bet, and you lose the game. The son of a bitch is almost unwinnable. Alright, gang. Black or red? Gwent is super awesome, but my lack of skill keeps me away, much like Dome and Mahjong. Oh man. Mahjong is awful. The 100%ing all of the Yakuza games is going to be the biggest pain in the ass just because of Mahjong. 100%ing FF14 to fucking Mahjong. Alright, PSA in red. We're betting red. Hey! But I don't think... Can we do anything with Ace? Does Ace connect to 2? Yeah, it does. Alright. Let's see, then we've got... We can take that 3. Move that to the discard pile. Oh, we can take the 4 and the 5. Maybe we should back down to the 2. Yeah, let's take the 2. Big mistake. Turn over a card. Alright, last one was red. This one's black. Let's go. One more. One more. Always bet on red. Oh, we got a lot of high numbers here, and we don't have a high starting card. Alright. We can go for that. Like, it doesn't matter if we take the 2 or the 4. We're out of moves right away. Let's take the 2. Turn over one from stock. Always bet on red, baby. Let's go. Hey, now we can take the 4. Get that 4. Turn over. Always red. Never punished, baby. Let's fucking go. If you don't bet on red, you're dead. I ain't betting on black ever again. Alright, select a card. Let's go 9. Let's take that. No. Go left. We'll take this 8. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Card. Okay. Select a card. We do take the 9. Because we don't have a 9. We have a 10. Take the 9. Select a card. Take the 8. Then we take this 9. Go over and take the 10. Select a card. Take this jack. That was just a fluke. Oh shit, we don't have a king. We don't have a king. Oh, but we do have another 10. Alright, let's do it. Take that 10 and we can take another jack. Alright, now we need to bet. Bet red, baby. Always red! Let's go. Alright, select a card. King. Yeah! We're winning this. We're gonna beat the impossible solitaire. Take the ace. Ooh. Ooh, do we take the king? Or do we go queen jack? Taking king opens up 2 more cards. And we can also go for ace after king. So, take king. We'll take ace. Mothman is sweating watching your tri-peak skill. I hope so. I hope he's cowering. Take that card. Select a card. Oh, no, we can't. Okay. We need to back out. Draw from stock. It's red, baby. Red or nothing. Never punished. It's red. Oh, shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, we got an achievement. We're losing with 15 cards or less to go. That was a good run. But we'll continue on. Maybe I'll come back later and try to actually win. You hear barking from the back of the station. Trent. When they brought him in, they told me his name was Chase. Fuck it. It's Trent for me. Trent's a really weird name for a dog. But maybe that's just me. You know Trent, right? From the moose? Tall, prominent belly, and a scar parallel to the growth of his beard. You laugh heartily. Blue Hill might be a bit of a pain in the ass, but no one could deny that he was good with descriptions. You think about the book he's given you. These cutscenes remind me of Blood Dragon. It is a very similar art style. I should play that one at some point. Do a whole Far Cry deep dive. That'd be fun. He signed it and everything. Where did you leave it? I call him Trent because he barks like Trent on Open Mic Tuesdays. Classic Trent. Come on, let's go to the garage and see the machine gun. Ooh. This game's music is also... I like the vibe. Chapter 4, Victoria. So is this his idea of a special date? Oh, so to catch you up, Dalkio, since you came in 2-3 chapters in, these two are college kids majoring in history. Victoria is pregnant and does not like Lee. Lee has a short temper and a dad who was not so great. Their relationship is weird. And they were almost mauled by coyotes on the side of the road. Looking at shooting stars while holding your hand, telling you his plans for the end of the semester. You can't stop thinking about the raw strength of the hug from a minute ago, or how he scared the coyotes away by yelling and throwing stones at them. Is this noir shit? Yeah, so this game and the two others in this series are like old Pulp Fiction style stories, and they're all like horror themed. Like the second one is about vampires and the third one's about a demonic cult. They all use this very cool pixely art style. I really dig it a lot. You think about your friend May, all those dark fantasies she told you about. But holding hands like this, smiling and talking and looking into each other's eyes, feels like giving up, doesn't it? You know you're to blame too. Aren't you playing the perfect girlfriend role? Don't you make eyes at him? Don't you say love whenever you call him? So is this it, Victoria? Is this what you want for the rest of your life? Why don't you make up your mind, just for once? You think of May again, of those women she'd claimed to know who could solve your situation using a coat hanger. Oh, shit. You wouldn't be the first or the last. This is taking a turn. The dog barks like a maniac, and you appreciate the distraction. A mixture of guilt, anguish, and apathy takes over. And now what? Why is he looking at you like that? Why doesn't he say anything? Has he asked you a question? Ask him to repeat. I said if you're excited about the doors. Yeah, of course you're excited. The doors, Victoria. Freddie told me. Freddie told me they're about to release their first album, and it seems like they'll be playing in New York. Are we going to see them live again, then? Even though you try, you gradually stop listening to him. Hesitancy returns, and all those questions, and the fucking dog won't stop barking. What had been a distraction is now driving you crazy. What the hell is wrong with him? Shooting fucking stars. Jim Morrison kicked the crap out of my dad over a $5 sandwich? Is that a true story? Did Mr. Dalkio go toe-to-toe with Jim Morrison? Over a $5 footlong? I would have believed it if you had just said yes. And I could have lived with this fantasy of your dad beating the shit out of a man with his one finger over a sandwich for the rest of my life. And you've taken that from me. Shooting fucking stars. Hey, Jimbo, let me tell you something. That's all I heard before he got a mic stand in the face. Why don't you make a wish, Victoria? How about going home, covering your head with a pillow, and sleeping for 18 hours straight? That sounds nice. You feel like crying and try to calm down. Uh-oh. What them eyes? What them eyes? Those eyes. That creature you thought you saw in the treetops with Lou's binoculars. Donkeyos in the bushes. Had it been real? Not just your imagination? This looks like Fia before she puts her keys into her front door. Look at that smile. He's kind of a dick, but damn, is that a nice smile? Vic! You know what? I'm tired of it already. Exhausted. I've been trying and trying for more than 10 minutes. Can you tell me what's wrong with you? You stay silent. You need to think. But Lee's right. It's not fair to either of you. With so much noise, it's impossible for you to concentrate. You know they're all excuses, though. Winged monsters don't exist. It's just your brain desperately trying not to focus on what's important. The sudden scream chills your blood. There he is, chat. There he is. And silence takes over everything. That's my hunk. That's my love. Mothman. He does kind of look like G.I. Joe. Chapter 5. Holt. Have you met Lee? The tall guy with the blonde girl? He made xerographic copies of some docs I've used to assemble this beauty. Where did he get the docs from? Was he a moth who became a man, or a man who became a moth? That's a great question, my friend. I hope it's a man who became a moth. No, I don't. I want a ripped, shredded man body with a moth head. I don't want no man with a moth. What's good, my boy? Eli! Welcome in, brother. How you doing, buddy? Maybe he's just always been Dulcio. Dulcio's been the Mothman of my dreams. I haven't ever stopped to think about that, but I am now. And I'm questioning everything I've ever felt about Mothman. Doing pretty good? That's good. Welcome to the hunt, brother. We are looking for Mothman, and we just found him. You bite your lower lip. Do all writers ask so many questions? Lee works at the university in the history department. Lou adjusts his glasses. You don't know why, but that gesture irritates you. The Winans doesn't work like a normal machine gun. Normal machine guns use gunpowder to fire projectiles. Do you know what the Winans uses? Centrifugal force. Interesting. Lou repeats the gesture with the glasses. Today, Lee brought me some Ketchum grenades. Do you know about Ketchum grenades? Lou shakes his head and readjusts his glasses for the third time in less than 5 minutes. Dude needs to get some glasses that fit his face better if he's readjusting so much. You take a deep breath. Let's tell him about the grenades, because I want to know about the Pokemon grenades too. Although you can't stand Lou Refill Hill's tick, you enjoy talking about your collection of Civil War weapons. Ketchums are similar to footballs in shape. They have to land on their nose to explode. That doesn't seem very practical. They were highly inefficient. In Port Hudson, for example, The Confederates used sheets to catch them without exploding, and then threw them back at Union soldiers. Lou is about to say something when you hear a scream that makes your blood run cold. You grab the shotgun without thinking twice. It's coming from the back. Come on. You don't have a good feeling about it. Something's not right. Oh shit. Oh shit is right. Trent, no! Put that dog down, you fiend! He didn't look very friend-shaped, but I know he was. Although it feels like a dream, somehow you know. The creature is real. Your dog's suffering is real. And there'll be no waking up from this. Shoot the thing. You aim your gun. Shit. But you don't have a clean shot. Run to the boy. Run to the boy. You hear the muffled moans of your dog, and the fury blinds you. You drop the shotgun and grab onto the chain. Son of a bitch is going to strangle Trent. Trent's still a weird name for a dog. So, pull the chain. We're not thinking straight. We're not going to ask for help. You pull with all your strength. For a moment, you think you're getting somewhere, but you feel the pull, and the floor disappears under your feet. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is some Lovecraft shit. Hell yeah. This is the kind of shit that I love. Although you manage to hold on for a few minutes, you finally let go and fall into the thick of the forest. Tree branches penetrate your body and you die before reaching the ground. That's our second death. Alright, release the chain. Hold! You know you should hit the floor soon. Don't move. Listen to Vic, Holt. Her sister's a nurse. No bones seem to be broken. My dog. Victoria and Lee help you to your feet. Lou doesn't take his eyes off the winged creature for a single second. He let go. He just let go. What? 1 second. I know where your dog is, Holt. Wait a minute. Got something in the car. Let's go. This man's getting his dog back. A gift from Freddy. Cool, right? Or. You try to get up, but you feel dizzy and stumble. Victoria gives Lee a disapproving look and helps you keep your balance. Follow me. Thanks. Freddy is a nice guy. He's doing a lot for the crew. You would have liked to smile at her. After all, Victoria just wants to help. But I can do it by myself. You get your rifle and walk with the rest into the blackness of the forest. We should go in. Oh, I lost the Lou voice again. We should go in. That direction. No. I think we should go that way. Lee. Now what? The place where Trent fell. I've calculated it by projecting the point where the creature dropped it on this map. You've calculated? You've calculated, you say? Weren't you a writer? Lou, don't mind him. Do what you want. Now's not the time for one of your hissy fits, Lee. The man's smart. You should listen to what he's saying. Constantly checking the map, Lou leads the group on. We should be close. There. Your heart is pounding. Please. Compress his chest. Use both hands, just like that. How curious. Did you know that the cardiopulmonary resuscitation procedure was discovered by Dr. Knickerbocker while he was trying to save a dog? As he speaks, Lou carefully examines the tops of the trees. It was at Johns Hopkins University. Victoria rests her hand on yours and moves her head from side to side. You stop pressing and a few tears roll down your cheek. The interesting thing is what happened to the dog afterwards. Oh, shut up, buddy. Not now. Lou, shut up. Shut up or I'll shoot you right in the face. Now, if you saw Midas being clutched away like that dog, what would you do? Oh, brother, I wouldn't let go. I wouldn't let go. I'm gonna anchor that Mothman down with my big, big self. Why didn't you shoot? Why didn't you try to blow the creature's brains out? Deep down, you know that's just the guilt talking. And that maybe there was nothing you could have done differently to save him. Either we beat the Mothman together or we go down together. Go down together. Holy shit, I can't words. That's right, brother. Teamwork makes the dream work. And the dream is beating Mothman. I'd scream like Chris O'Donnell and Batman and Robin when Bat turns on his Robin mic. Lee, have you seen Lee? You stand up and look around. Lee's gone. Oh shit, did Mothman get Lee too? That's an acceptable loss, I think. We can do without Lee. Oh hey, speak of the devil. You walk faster to keep your thoughts at bay. What the hell is wrong with her? Why does she even listen to him? Someone's jealous. Writer, says the fucker. What a loser. You walk through the woods, confident that you will be the one to find Holt's dog. What then, Vic? What weird little face will you make? This guy needs to calm the fuck down. I'm not liking Lee one bit. Hello? You feel like someone is watching you. Well, it's the silly men again. The little card munchers. You're walking through a dense forest area where the darkness is almost total. You walk even faster than before. Finally, you reach a clearing and look at the sky. The meteor shower is gaining intensity. That dude in the middle has a twinkle in his eye. That's his Conqueror's hockey. Your heart is in anguish, and you find it hard to breathe. Are you watching the Leonids, Victoria? Are you? You hold your head in your hands. This man, he doesn't seem like the type who's gonna cry. You stretch your arms and take a deep breath. They can't break you. What the? You seem to hear something, a kind of rumor. Big boys don't cry, that's right. G.I. Joe, he ain't gonna cry. You think of the noise hands make when they shake the dust off an old volume. A river? Try to think about the map you've got in the car. You can't remember seeing a river here. Further west, sure, but here? As you get closer, you hear it more clearly. You feel a kind of calm. Not peace, but numbness. Suddenly, the whitest light you've ever seen floods the ground. Even when there's no river nearby, the sound is deafening. What? You feel the light pulse with painful intensity. Yeah. Turn this down a little bit again. That is deafening. I cannot hear shit. As if millions and millions of red ants were sinking their little jaws into your skin. Pain turns into light. You want to scream, but you have no mouth. Nor larynx or lungs. And the white that precedes everything consumes you. This dude looks like if he sees Mothman, he would just crouch for 5 seconds and then flash kick the damn cryptid. I only cried once in my life, and that is when Mati sacrificed himself in the first. Spoilers, dude! We haven't gotten there yet. We're still in Kikassia. But we will get there. We will. The white that precedes everything consumes you. You don't know how long it takes. You feel the urgency of what is yet to be. And white makes you desperate. Ooh? Ooh? What the hell? This is a Mothman game, not a Goatman game. You feel the white light leaving your body, and you hear your own voice screaming at the top of your lungs. Oh, hey, fellas. Bye, fellas. You drop to the floor and cover your head with both hands. You're filled with a sense of completeness that you can't explain. We all need a little darkness. Do we? Yeah, I guess so. We all had our edge phase. Chapter 7. Back to Victoria. Lee! Where's that idiot? Bro just got goated. He did. That goat got ripped. I want to know what white light made that goat so ripped, and I want to be hit by it. Calm down, Victoria. Lee knows how to take care of himself. Holt's right. Lee's going to show up eventually. Did you know that he chased away a pack of coyotes with screams, some stones, and a blow on the hood of his car? Lou smiles. You wonder if it's authentic or a calculated gesture to show some empathy. Holt? What? What's your business with Lee? Holt looks at you for a few seconds before answering. You think of one of the computers at the campus, the IBM 7040. You know what it's called because you once wrote a poem with that title. Holt is like that computer. From the outside, it's impossible to tell what it's evaluating before giving you an answer. You can ask him directly when we find him. You wonder if you could have done something differently. A new input. That's the term they usually use in the computer department. A word you'd struggle to rhyme when you wrote that poem. You hear twigs snapping. Is it Mothman? Or is it the deadbeat boyfriend? Who's there? Grandma? Granny? What the hell? Wood. The sight of Holt's grandmother holding an old rifle mesmerizes you. The whole thing looks like an image from some wife painting. A wet dream for almost any of your classmates. An image that not only defies gender stereotypes. Did you just say what about Granny? Look at her! She's got a big gun. She's not supposed to be able to walk, but she's walking. She's so cool. See, but also demolishes social constructs like that of grandma in classic stories. Oh. Okay, never mind. I take back everything I've said. I mean, she's still cool, but holy shit. Yeah, I don't know why you were just auto-modded. I turned down the sensitivity of the boy. The mod man. He does look like a deadite. The expression on Holt's grandmother's face changes. Her features soften. My legs! Grandma! Holt picks up his grandma and helps her sit against a tree trunk. He looks at his dog's corpse and beckons you to come closer. I need to bury Trent before carrying on. You nod your head. How do you feel, ma'am? Confused. Here, Victoria. You didn't hear him approach. You grab the handkerchief without thinking twice. A strange feeling runs through your body. Shouldn't you have at least considered some other option? Clean up her legs. You rub the handkerchief against her calves and gradually remove the mud stains. Dalkio would be the first victim. Oh yeah, 100%. It was either going to be him or it was going to be Ultra or Eli. And we had our first. Scrub harder. It was probably your age when I stopped feeling my legs. Holt's grandmother sighs and closes her eyes. Have you ever seen so many moles together? Lou speaks almost in whispers. You wonder why. Let's go. Lou picks up the old rifle and examines it briefly. Holt looks at you with an expression you can't quite make out. Are you okay? No, you're not okay. But what are you going to tell him? That you're pregnant? That your boyfriend is missing? That winged creatures out of old pulp magazines are apparently more than just fiction? You walk for a while in silence. What was... Try to think of something else, Victoria. A few minutes ago, you all started hearing the screams, noticing sudden movements in the treetops. We're almost there. Holy shit, it's a whole gang of Mothmen! You find it hard to believe what you're seeing. Why are all these creatures flying over the gas station? Interesting. Holt punches Lou in the shoulder. What? Whoa, look at all those cool boys. Interesting. Did you find it interesting what they did to Trent? We're not in one of your cheap books, Lou. A sudden silence befalls the group. Can I give you a cool Mothman fact? Okay. Let me search the depths of my brain. After the first Mothman sightings back in the 1960s, the Silver Bridge, some bridge in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, collapsed. And the night before, people said they saw Mothman sitting atop the bridge. And because of that, people think he is an omen for ruin. Cool Mothman fact. A sudden silence befalls the group. Let's wait. Does he, eat his victims, or does he take them back to his lair and Mothmanify them and shit? You know, that's a good question. I can tell you, in Fallout 76, I know you love that subject a whole lot. Mothman lays eggs. Maybe we'll find Mothman eggs in Fallout 76 sometime soon. Lou adjusts his glasses. Holt blows air out of his nose and frowns. We gotta enter the gas station. You just cover me. Oh, what a badass. What's even the plan, running with his grandma in his arms? Why does he have to be the hero? Holt! The shriek chills your blood. Fuck! Lou looks at you as if waiting for something. How many bullets in your rifle? 3. Hope it's enough. Holt and Elsie are halfway to the gas station. 2 winged creatures on the street lamps. The light, Victoria. These creatures seek the light. Okay. Aim for the farthest lamp on the right. Shoot. 3, 2, 1. Bada bing. You have 2 bullets left. Okay. Same for the center. 3, 2, 1. Boom. The winged creature flies to the farthest pole, and it does so over Holt and Elsie's heads. Shit. Desperate, you run to help. Fuck. Death number 3. The winged creatures rush at you. The pain blurs your vision and you lose consciousness. Retry. Okay. So, we don't want them on the center light, right? Shit, my bro got mothed. He got mothed hard. So, what if we take out the center light first? You have 2 bullets left. Okay. Okay. Now, we have 2 lamps on here. It looks like 1 over on the left. Let's hit the closest on the left. Closest on the right. I'm cooking. I'm cooking, fellas. The winged creature flies over. Oh, okay. Okay. We're moth exterminators tonight, fellas. The winged creature flies to the farthest pole. 2 creatures fight, take flight, and get lost in the night. That was a cool rhyme. Run to Elsie and Holt. All clear. Help me with Holt and Elsie, and let's inside. Fast. Is someone going to make a wish? You laugh under your breath. You look at Holt, and he looks away. You wonder if he's pissed because you saved him. You still can't believe everything that happened tonight. You know that as soon as you stop to think, you touch your belly and fight back the tears. Lou looks at his watch. Whoa! Look at those handsome fuckers. The Leonids are reaching their point of highest intensity. The screeching is deafening. Freaking creatures. I think I saw one in the dream I told you about, Lou. Lou stares at Holt's grandmother. Are you sure it was a dream? Lou is about to add something, but suddenly falls silent. There's so many of them. Oh, bye, fellas. You approach the window and rest your hand on the glass. You can't stop looking at their dance. Before meeting Lee, you'd had some experiences in college. Experiences by which you sought to open the doors of your perception. A moth in the hand is worth 2 in the lamp. Your wisdom is incredible, brother. Lee doesn't know, and you don't know how he would react if he found out. But the strange dance of these creatures in the sky beats anything you experienced while tripping. Oh, Chapter 8. Holt. They called him the Javaro of the Hills. What he did lacked a ritual component. It had nothing to do with the taxidermy business, even less with mummification. His shrunken animal heads were art, sold as collector's pieces. One afternoon, Liam, his only nephew, stole a bear head. The head had been emptied of viscera and was floating in a solution his uncle used in the early stages of the miniaturization process. Liam lifted the head out of the bucket, wiped it dry, and put it on, like a helmet. He stripped naked, left the house, and ran into the village. Liam sounds like a fucking hoot. Liam entered the church in the middle of Mass, screaming at the top of his lungs. Oh, he's a troublemaker. Waving his arms up and down as if he were clawing. One of the congregation members pulled out a gun and shot him. Oh no. You remember the sheer terror you felt when you saw the bear man running towards the altar. This is worse. Look at, they're shredded. And there's a deer, a boar. Is that a cougar? These aren't Mothmen at all. Worse. Someone get me that pig's phone number. Amen, brother. Worse than what? Let's tell him about Liam. You tell him the story of Liam and his uncle, the Javaro of the Hills. Somehow you feel safe telling them stories from the past. As for what's on the other side of the window, this fear cannot be any more present. I didn't know you were playing Altered Beast. I wish I could get altered like one of these beasts. Don't get Katarui that pig's phone number. Look, I might get it for myself, and there's no harm in sharing with a brother, right? Got some clippings from the case. Liam's story was an unfortunate event. It explained what happened to him. It explains what happened to him, but it also provided an all too easy explanation for other sightings in the area. The dog man, the owl woman. Why don't moths get invited to house parties often, Artie? Why is that? They always bring a light snack. You're a fucking pun master, brother. Many people told me stories about similar creatures in the moose. Lou adjusts his glasses. Lou Refill Hill. You think I don't know what they call me in town? It may be true that some people make up stuff to get a beer, but imaginations have limits. And in the long run, we tend to rely on real experiences when telling a story. Mothmen. They're somehow related to the Leonids and the gathering of all these creatures. Maybe he's right, and all the creatures outside started to appear after the aerial dance of these Mothmen. Ask why Mothmen? Mothmen? Why the name? Moths are attracted to light. You look at the sky illuminated by dozens and dozens of shooting stars and you nod. You like the name. Not because of Lou's explanation, but because you know it's easy to squash a moth. This isn't the first time that Mothmen have appeared during the Leonids. How does a moth drink with a moth straw? Second place, brother. Second place. It was a good shot. Let's check on Elsie. Grandma? Better? What are those shrieks, love? It's painful for you to see how confused she is. 1 second. You turn on the radio. Static. Move it to the left. Keep going left. Keep going left. No matter which way you turn the dial, all you hear is static. You'd never sung at the Moose. Not even on those nights when everyone egged you on and the booze in your system had drowned your inhibitions. Almost without realizing it, you start singing the lullaby Elsie used to sing to make you sleep. Although more than 40 years have passed, the words come to your mind one after the other. You close your eyes and caress her hair, singing all the time. As soon as you feel the rhythmic breathing of your grandmother, you get up. What a good grandson. What a good guy. Doesn't change that he named his dog Trent. Do I want a really good math joke? Moth joke. Yeah, hit me with it, brother. Hit me with your best shot. What was that? Oh shit, it's G.I. Joe. Lee? Victoria tries to hug Lee while he babbles something you don't understand. At no time does he look up. Where the hell have you been? Victoria. A moth goes to a car garage. The mechanic says, "What can I do for you?" I thought, but he's here. Give him some space. That's it. The moth says, "Times have been tough, man. My wife left me. My dad has passed. Things have just been tough around here." Orange, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. And welcome to Mothmen 1966. Things have been nutty as hell. The mechanic says, "I'm sorry to hear that, but it sounds like you need to see a therapist. Why are you at my garage?" The moth replies, "The light was on." Moths are cool. Moths are really cool. Thank you. Lee takes a few seconds to start speaking. I think I got lost in the forest. Babe, take it easy. I liked that one too. Good job. Good job, Midas. You've got a future as a moth median. Victoria grabs his arm, and Lee tries to smile. I thought I heard the sound of a river, and I felt someone looking at me. After walking for a while, the noise was deafening. I should be asleep, but I woke up too early and started scrolling on Twitch. I am doing very good. I'm very tired, but we're here. We're having a good time. This has been so fun so far, and I'm very, very happy to finally be doing it. But there was no river. Lee starts to cry. Big boys don't cry, Lee. We established this earlier. You're making me look like a goddamn liar. Victoria tries to calm him down. As soon as he regains his composure, Lee keeps talking. And then came the white. I don't know how to explain it. It was as if I could see everything and nothing at the same time. And a goat looked up to the sky to watch the shooting stars. It stood on two legs, like this, you know? Just like us. What the hell is going on? I think the time has come. Let me tell you a few things. In this lighting, this shot here, Luke kind of looks like Poochie. Just a little bit. This man is about to start going off about green babies, and he's going to step in the door and fly up to the moon. Let me tell you a few things. Lou clears his throat and begins to speak. Although you can't stand his tics or his false dramatics, you want to know what's going on. The Leonids occur every 33 years. Some are intense, like those of 1833 or the ones in 1866. Others are weak, 1899 for example. And those are the ones we have records of. You notice that Victoria grabs Lee's hand. Lou walks over to the window and points to the sky. This year, they're intense again. 1866, 1966. Why a 100-year difference and not 99? That 1-year discrepancy bothers me too. You only know this game by name and that's it? Oh, buckle up. It's been a wild ride. We've fought coyotes, shot at lights. We've got a pregnant woman and a G.I. Joe man in a bad relationship. It has been wild from start to near finish, I think. There are ripped, shredded animal men. It's wild. And the periodic adjustments that we are forced to make. Tell me, have you ever seen a medieval manuscript? No one answers. Just as you're about to open your mouth, Lou continues. They are usually adorned with warrior rabbits, standing on two legs. Do you think these rabbits came from the imagination of medieval scribes alone? Tell me, have you ever read My Immortal? Those rabbits existed, and they were annihilated by man. Each meteor shower spawns new bipeds, and it was in one of these storms that mankind arose. Let me ban him, please. Hit him. Show him your strength. And it was in one of these storms that mankind arose. "5 seconds, Dulky. 5 seconds. What makes us different from all of them is that we survived by destroying any other biped that came along, or by reducing them to the realm of gossip or fiction. Outside, the creatures begin to fight. Why? What motivates them? And what about Lou? Should you believe everything he says? After all, Lou is a writer. Dude's got a bigger imagination than anyone in the room. Your grandma's cough sounds like the noise of a tractor's engine refusing to start. Grandma? You have to kill them all! Grandma's tweaking. Lou is a writer just like Alan Wake. He is. Except Lou's wife isn't missing. And Lou's not in a lake or an ocean. Cobbles, welcome in. How you doing?
We had a secret weapon, and we would use it to finish off the upright beasts. But they decided to test it in the war.
Grandma, what the fuck? You're hurting my voice, Grandma. Elsie? What are you talking about?
I wanted to take the winnings from the battlefield.
Good Grandma impression, 10 out of 10. Thank you. It's gonna kill my voice, but I'm sticking to it.
And they...
Your grandma caresses her legs.
I just want to finish the mission.
Victoria and Lee look at each other. Lou walks up to you and tells you almost in a whisper, I bet the moles on your grandma's legs correspond exactly to her grandpa's wounds. Did you ever tell Lou about your grandma's legs? You're confused, and Lou seems to notice. It's not just free beers at the Moose Holt. People tell me things. Lou speaks softly, but his words resonate in your head. The moles on your grandmother's legs? Her grandfather's legs riddled by bullets in the Civil War? Could it be that Elsie's grandfather was talking to you through your grandmother's body? The Winans? Shit's wild, friends. The Winans! A project that has obsessed you for a long time, and now you think you know why. You decide not to think too much about Elsie, her grandfather, the moles, the men in black. You're terrified that behind all your decisions, something more than your own free will was at work. Come on.
The Winans! Quickly! Let's get her out!
No. It's still not working.
What do you mean it's not working?
It has some kind of safety mechanism, and I still haven't been able to assemble it successfully. Here, see?
The L's.
You look at Lou with curiosity. On the blueprints, there. Those L's are the rubric of a secret society founded in the middle of the last century. It's not so secret if you know about it, is it? Lou doesn't answer you. Why the L? Some say it's because of the way the knight moves on a chessboard. Others say it's because of Lewis Carroll. The author of Alice in Wonderland?
Exactly.
Let's let him keep going. Lou closes his eyes, holds a hand to the bridge of his nose, and clears his throat. Can this guy be any more affected? A stick I found that weighed 2 pounds. That's a cool stick, Lou. I sawed it up one day. In pieces 8 of equal weight. How much did each piece weigh? Everybody says 1/4 pound, which is wrong. A riddle at this moment? Victoria strokes her chin and Lee nods his head slightly as if he's counting something. Do you think it's time for a riddle, Lou? Lou raises his hands and moves aside. All right, my man, gotta do rounds. I'll be back. Alrighty, brother. Good luck on your rounds. Wrangle up any loose kitties out there. You take a deep breath. It shouldn't be that hard to find the right configuration. Examine these pieces. Oh no. It's puzzle time, fellas. So each piece has, each square looks like it has 4 different colors. Whoop. Master puzzle solver party strikes again. We'll see. We'll see. Whoops. Ah, shit. I'm really skipping through this text. Hold on, I gotta go back. If you need help, this professor is available, Holt. Victoria smiles. You'd like to tell her one of the stories you know about Lee just to wipe that smile off her face, but you keep quiet. You know that the situation has everyone on edge, and you're no exception. Examine those pieces. Okay. Middle one. I want to see if that dark green one lines up. No, it does not. What about the other way? That one lines up. So we need the light blue with black in the middle. And that first one to be on the right. Like that. Oh, it's a bunch of L's. I am a master puzzle solver. Second row. No, wrong one. Examine pieces. Second row. First piece. Like that. Oh, let's go. This puzzle solved itself. Oh, like that. Nope. Third row. Second piece. That. And last one. Test the pieces. The mechanism locks into place with a click. Although outside the creature's shouts are getting louder, you can't help but feel a certain happiness. I am a master puzzle solver, aren't I? My brain's working. I have 2 brain cells. The Winans is finally complete.
Now, everybody out.
Elsie stands next to the Winans holding a rifle. Lee, Lou, and Victoria stand back a little. You crack your knuckles and take a deep breath. At the helm of the Winans steam-powered machine gun, you feel something strange. You find it hard to put it into words. It's as if somehow the present has given way to the past. Uh-oh.
Rabbit men. They are weak creatures. Cannon fodder in the war against the upright beasts.
Okay, so shoot this buster in the center. Is aiming left gonna shoot this way? Or is... Yes, okay. It is my left. Okay, 2 on the right. Let's get those rabbits. 1 on the left. Shoot that bitch. These Mothmen don't stand a chance, fellas. We're really laying into them.
Beware of the dogmen. They're behind the rabbit men. The dogmen are more resistant than the rabbit men. And if you hurt them without killing them, they get mad.
Alright, all in the center. Let's go. 1 down, 2 down. Okay, so it takes 2 of the little pippies to kill a dog man.
Eat this bullet!
Granny's the badass.
I'm here to cover you, but don't get too confident. I can kill 1 upright beast, and then I need to reload.
She is a little scary, but very cool.
Hey, where are you going?
Okay, so rabbit men in the middle, dog men on either side. We have 5 bullets, so we can guarantee kill 2 of the dog men on either side, but the last one is going to get enraged. Let's go left. Granny's going to kill this one. Good shot, Granny. Uh-oh. Right. Take care of the dogmen. The rabbit men don't scare me. They go down in one shot each. Oh no, but now... Uh-oh.
Die!
Ah, shit. The beasts attack while Elsie tries to reload the rifle and the machine gun cools down. Although you try to defend yourself, the jaws of a creature close around your neck and you bleed to death. Retry. Is that death number 4, I think? So maybe we go center first. Get the easy ones out of the way. Uh-oh. I think I fucked up again. Uh-oh. Yep. This was a fuck up. Shit. Okay. Let's slow down and think. I don't like slowing down to think. Aim at the right. Good kills. Oop. Keep forgetting that space is pause and not continue dialogue. Okay, now we aim at the center. Granny won't have to kill anything enraged here, and when this one gets up to me, she will be able to kill it.
Die!
Yeah, there we go. The brain's working again, fellas. Firing on all neurons.
The 2 men and the woman. Gone. Deserters.
We stay shooting. You take a deep breath and try to focus. And those creatures over there?
Mothmen. If you manage to wound them without killing them, they go crazy and run like a stampede. You can take advantage of them to generate a chain effect.
So do we shoot the one on the left then? That sounds right. Nope, we killed him. That wasn't supposed to happen. Uh-oh. Alright, so we shoot right. We enrage that moose man in the back. Let him rampage. Let him go wild. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Oh, look at him go. Yeah. Okay. Aim to the left. Hit. Let's see, 1 bullet will kill this. 1 will kill this. 2 will take this down. The last one will enrage the moose man. He'll go hog wild. This should work. I hope. Yeah, let's go, buddy. Go nuts. Go hog wild. Granny coming in clutch. We finish off the last one on the right. Oh, it's coming together, fellas. These cryptids don't stand a chance.
Owl men. Resist like dogmen or moosemen.
Next time you enrage a big guy, can you shout the moose is loose? Oh yeah, I got you, brother.
But if you hurt them without killing them, they fly to the front. So be careful.
Alright. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll enrage the moose. The moose is loose, baby! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Die.
Uh-oh. I fucked up. Alright, let's think this through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That wouldn't hit the Mothman. The Owlman. 2, 3, 4, 5. That would. Okay, we're gonna shoot center. Center first, I think. See if my brain really does work. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Shoot left, please. This may have been wrong. This was wrong. But I think we know. I think we know now. Center, then right, then left. Aim to center. Shoot. Granny will kill this dogman on the right, then we'll shoot right. We should have enough to kill the owl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Granny, do your thing. Then we shoot left. Dogman down. The moose is loose. Aim center. Fire away. Owlman are the moose's natural predator. I always knew it. You take advantage of a rare moment of calm on the battlefield to talk to Elsie. You shake your head from one side to the other. You know that Lou was the first to leave, and the helplessness eats you up inside. Go look for them. But if we're going to fight here, we fight all together. Woo! We survived, and we got a cool achievement for doing it. I don't want to keep running away. I should be out there and win my Red Badge of Courage. The Red Badge of Courage is the title of that Civil War novel you read and reread over and over again. It tells the story of a Union soldier who flees the battlefield. From that first act of cowardice, the only thing the protagonist longs for is to receive a war wound. The definitive proof that he had become a man. Your Red Badge of Courage? You want a real Red Badge of Courage, Lee? I'm pregnant. Your head spins. Find it difficult to organize your thoughts. You're going to be a father? You think of your own father, of all your suffering. I don't know if... I'm a coward, Vic. Lee, did you know that Stephen Crane wrote Red Badge of Courage without ever having set foot on a real battlefield? The first time you saw Lou, you wanted to twist his arm and bring him to his knees. Now, you smile and put an arm on his shoulder. Thanks, Lou.
Come out and fight!
Granny's... None of you move.
Out, I said.
My Red Badge of Courage.
Lee, don't!
Push. You push. Elsie rotates her shoulders and the rifle points at your chest. Oh, shit. Blue! How you doing? Welcome in. It's good to see you. You hear a shot and you fall backwards. You die on the spot. Retry. Alright, Granny. Let's go.
Lee, don't.
Pull. You pull. Elsie rotates her shoulders and stumbles. The rifle points at the ceiling. Push. You push. Elsie loses her balance. The rifle points at her body. Oh no. I don't want to shoot Grandma. Pull. You pull. Elsie loosens her grip and you stumble. The rifle points at the ceiling. Elsie lunges at you with unbelievable force and makes the rifle point at you. Shit. Granny's got fight. Granny's got real spunk. Okay, we pulled first, right? Elsie, okay, rifle points at the ceiling. Then we pushed. Rifle points at her body. Push again. You push and you hear a shot. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, Grandma. How do we tell Holt? It wasn't Holt's grandmother, Lee. Your hands are shaking. You didn't fire the rifle. However, somehow you had been able to feel the different endings. You knew that in one of them Elsie would be shot, and yet you didn't stop. She's alive.
They shot me.
The resilience of the possessed. You don't know why you're surprised. After all, Holt's grandmother is possessed by her own grandfather. A soldier who fought in the Civil War and was mowed down by a machine gun. The same machine gun whose bursts you now hear from outside the gas station, tearing apart creatures not mentioned in any biology textbooks. Eat bullets, you sons of bitches! It's getting wild. It's been wild. Chapter 10, Victoria. Now! You don't think about it too much. As Holt fires the women's machine gun, you run as fast as you can. If you want to survive, you have to get away from there. The only word you can think of to describe what you see is pandemonium. And not only in the traditional sense, a place of noise and confusion, but in the original sense of the word, a place where all demons congregate. Lee tries to make himself heard over the gunfire and the shrieks of the creatures. To your left, Vic. Left. You feel claws closing, not far from your neck. You try to run faster. Get down. Get down? You duck down and feel the claws of a creature graze the back of your neck. So Lee's got future sight now? Some aliens touched him and now he has future sight? Right. A pigman tries to grab your arm, but you manage to get away. Hold on, go back. I gotta get that pigman's number. That boy needs it. You're almost there. You get in the car and slam the door shut. You hear a knock and you jump in your seat. Let's go, let's go! Lee speeds up, and the pandemonium is soon behind you. You think about Lee's previous car. What a clunker. And even if you don't know exactly how Lee could get a car like this, you're grateful he did. The Leonid, upright beasts, intrafamilial possession, experimental weapons, the Order of the L's, Men in Black, and the Mothman. Ultra, hey! Welcome in, how's it going? There they are, the topics of my next book. You touch your belly. With all that you suffered tonight, Lou's comment seems a bit inappropriate. You travel in silence for a few minutes. Are you alright, Lee? You threw out your neck and you can't move today. Well, at least you get a day off. A lazy day. You take it easy. Take some rest. You look a little pale. Lee takes a few seconds to answer. I don't know. Lee scratches his head. I can see things before they happen, Vic. Lou leans forward. It's not that I see the future. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can see several presents just before they happen. You literally just woke up. Well, good morning. I hope it's a good morning aside from the bad neck. Come on, babe. Victoria. What you're saying, Lee. Have you felt it since the episode you told us with the white light? Lee's hands are tightly clasped on the steering wheel. It's not like I can control it. The first time I felt it was in the struggle with Elsie, and the second when we were running to the car. Lee looks you in the eyes, and suddenly you can feel all his pain. In some of the presents, the creatures, Vic. Lee's voice breaks. The creatures. And he begins to cry. Lee, we've been over this, buddy. Big boys don't cry. You're making me look like a goddamn fool. Lee, twice you've made me look like a fool. In front of all my friends. We're changing the subject. Lee's made me look like a damn fool, and I'm not going to pamper him. You turn around and look at Lou. And the aerial dance of the Mothmen? Are you going to include that in your book, too? Lou looks confused. He's about to say something to Lee, but you make a gesture and he stops. Push Lee out of the car. Yes, sir. We're gonna let Jesus take the wheel from here. You smile, and he finally seems to understand.
The Mothmen's dance. My current theory is that it represents some kind of invocation.
You think for a few seconds about what Lou said.
But what exactly did they invoke tonight? That's what's interesting. I think for some reason or another, they have not yet achieved a satisfactory summoning.
Day Crescendo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the Hunters Guild.
I think for some reason or another, they have not achieved a satisfactory summoning. And when they do,
you let out a low chuckle. Lou's explanation of the Mothmen dances is as good as any. Uh-oh. Lee steps on the brakes and opens the door on his side. Wait here.
What happened? Can you see anything from here? From there?
You shake your head.
Here he comes.
A goat baby.
It's hurt, Vic.
Are we gonna raise this thing like our child? Although neither of you say anything, you think you know what you have to do. Lee kisses you on the mouth and starts the car. In the back seat, Luke clears his throat.
I don't want to be anticlimactic, but the demonization of the god Pan, Satan, as a male goat. You do know that there are records throughout history of bloody wars against goatmen, don't you?
The end. What a wild, an interesting little take on Mothman. And I am glad that it is my first. The first of many. First stream and first game cleared, that's right. It's the first of many. Many, many, many games. Let's go, Artie. Yeah! Oh, what a game. This was a fun game, and the developers of this game have 2 more games. One that is out now, called Varney Lake, that's about vampires, and one called Bonson Nights that comes out next week, so I think we're absolutely going to have to check out both of those. 8 years later. Oh, it's the card munchers. There aren't any cards for you to munch here, boys. What a good son. Oh, they know they're being watched. Would you guys raise a goat as a human boy? Would you raise him to be a man? Yeah, would you raise a goat baby? That's bad. That's good. That's good. Delkio would be proud. See, let's check out the gallery. So we've got 3 pages of stuff. We need to make a creature's accurate drawing, make really inaccurate, lose with 25 or more cards to go, answer properly to an unheard question, find out Lee's business with Holt, cry your heart out, listen about the L's, and die all possible deaths. I think that those are things that I will do off screen at some point. But for now, I think that we're going to call it there. It has been a wild ride tonight. And thank you everyone who stopped in to hang out. Monastery Mentor, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Hunters Guild. Thank you Vaughn and Niku for the raids.
for my first stream, getting a double raid back to back like that, ooh, that's nuts, fellas. The rest of this week, see, tomorrow we're gonna be back at the same time as today with Alan Wake. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, we're gonna be starting Monster Hunter Stories 2. And it's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream because the Game Awards start at 7:30 that night. Friday, we're gonna play FF14. I get out of work at noon that day, and then have a Christmas party right after. So as soon as that Christmas party is over, and I get home and showered and fed, we'll go live. I'm still debating on whether or not it's going to be a fresh character or we're just going to grind some extremes on my old character. We'll see how I'm feeling after the Christmas party that day. And then Saturday is either going to be Tales of Vesperia or with Katarui and Fia some Sunhaven. So look forward to all of that. Let's find someone to raid before we head off for the night. Take a look at who's live right now. Okay. We are gonna raid Kit Vesper. Hey, Katarui or Fia, can either of you remind me how to do raid, please? Is it just /raid and then username? /raid. Okay. Perfect. Raid Vesper. Did that work? Yes, it did. Oh, it's got a short countdown. Thank you so much, everyone who come to hang out with me tonight. Much love to you all, and I will see you tomorrow for Alan Wake. Oh, okay. It wasn't a fast timer. Never mind. Okay, false alarm. Thank you so much for everyone coming out for my very first stream. It was a fucking blast. I will see you all again tomorrow for some Alan Wake. Some creepy little horror. Bye. Much love, everyone. Bye. Have fun with Kit. Be nice. Love you all.